So what we're going to do today and tomorrow, maybe one more video after that, is talk about the physical location characteristics for Mystery Babylon. Now, some of you believe that Mystery Babylon is the United States. I understand why you say that. I personally think it is a different location. I've never shared where I believe it to be, but we're going to talk about this because we had 4 videos back in January of 24, believe it or not, and then 2 recap videos where we spent a lot of days talking about Mystery Babylon. And I said, well, we should talk about the physical location characteristics and see where all of these physical things are in one particular spot. So we know that Babylon, this is kind of a little bit of a recap. Babylon is over 260 times in the scriptures. In the Old Testament, it's H894 or H895. And because H is for Hebrew, the Old Testament was written in Hebrew. So H894, Babel, confusion, Babel, i.e. Babylon, including Babylonia and the Babylonian Empire, Babel, Babylon. And then H895 is Aramaic for Babylon. So all of the Old Testament scriptures mean one of those things, Babel, confusion, etc. And then we know that it's mentioned 12 times in the New Testament. All are from G897 because G is for Greek because the New Testament was written in Greek. And for that, we know it's Babylon of Hebrew origin, Babylon, the capital of Chaldea, literally or figuratively as a type of tyranny, Babylon. So at that time, I did an online search and I asked, where is Chaldea? And it said modern southern Iraq. And then I said, in biblical times, what was the capital of Chaldea? And it said UK, now called Warka, abandoned in 700 AD. And then the modern day name for a city of Babylon was the ruins, closest to Alhillah in Iraq. So we know that Babylon is mentioned 6 times in Revelation, and I've got the passages written there. Revelation 14 verse 8, 16 verse 19, 17 verse 5, 18 verse 2, 18 verse 20, 18 verse 10, and 18 verse 21. Now, what I want to do, and of course for time purposes, we can't read all of those passages that mention Revelation, but you can look those up. But I am going to share the first one. So this is Revelation 14 verse 8. Here's what it says. And another angel followed, saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she has made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. So what I did was for 14:8, 16:19, 17 verse 5, 18 verse 2, 10, and 21, I kind of gave you some of those characteristics, but there's more. And that's what we're going to talk about in our next video as well. But basically, it says fornication. We know it's a city because it just told us that in verse 8. It says in 17 verse 5, it's the mother of whores and the earth's abomination. It says it's a dwelling place of demons. It says it is a mighty city, and it says it is a great city and it will be thrown down. So those are some of the descriptions for what Babylon is called in the book of Revelation. But we have some more to do, some more things that we need to look at. And then I'm going to share with you what I found when I did an online search of all those characteristics. So that will be something interesting that you would like to see. So what we're going to do tomorrow is go through the rest of the characteristics. What I needed to do is kind of give you this little bit of background. We'll go through the characteristics and then we'll kind of show you what we find if we just search all of those, what location. And I am not certain if I'm going to share where I believe it to be. I haven't decided. I've never shared that publicly. I have reasons why I believe it to be in a particular area, but I know some of you think that Babylon is the United States, and I certainly understand why you think that, but we're going to look at the physical location characteristics for Mystery Babylon. Join me tomorrow. Armor up, we ride at dawn. May God bless you as always. Have a great day.